it. That's what this is about, man. This is about everybody that slept now has to pay, right? Including me. Like if I want it, I'm like, that's the way it is, bro. Hey, listen, that's what happens. Like you sleep and you get rocked to sleep, and then you get rocked in your wallet because you were sleeping. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Like it's all good. I'm just happy that y'all got y'all. That's what pumps me up, dog. That's what pumps me up. That y'all just went nuts. Y'all went ham on the Air Force Ones. Y'all scooped up some pranksy crypto kicks at the last minute before the forge, before the unhubbing. Like that's what I'm talking about, man. We've been out here in the streets grinding, just chilling, holding it strong. You and Dre and the whole crew, man, Prez, everybody, just out here every day. And yeah, man, it feels good. Honestly, like I'm so just pumped. I'm so pumped, dude. I'm so pumped for you guys. It's good. It's a good day. It's a good day, man. It's a good day. I messaged Baron because I got weird sleep hours. I messaged him at like 4 o'clock this morning. I said,
Yeah, what is wrong with your sleep
ha-
hours, bro? What the?
bro, that hey, you don't know. You don't know about this dad life, bro. This is newborn life. This is
I feel like it's just
newborn life.
that's got to be an excuse. It's like the newborn's just snoozing asleep, but you're still awake.
Yeah, the funny thing is, bro, is that he sleeps all day and then he's up all night, bro. So he totally fits in the degen hours, you know, like he's just all about it. It's super awesome. But yeah, we'll say that for another time. Anyways, man, I'm just super pumped for you guys. I don't know what I was saying before, but yeah, I messaged Baron at like 4 a.m. I was like, dude, today is gonna be a great day. Happy Friday, and I sent him a video. But yeah, man, I'm just stoked for you guys. I'm stoked that the apes are opening up their boxes and touching quality. That they're touching goodness. Like I just love to see that, man. Like it's so fun. It's so fun to watch. How far Artifact has reached for so long. Because yeah, these are like what, like 9 months, 10 months, 11 months in the coming, right? Like so. Yeah, they've been coming for a long time, man. And like people have been focused on other stuff, and then boop, they get a nice little
Wait,
package.
no, dude. We got these things when, Drake? The end of December, right? January. I thought so. 11 months seems like a
Yeah,
long
I
time.
think it's November. No, wasn't it? Maybe December. I thought November was the Monolith 2, and then December was the egg. But I could be wrong. This is
Oh
pre
yeah.
my clone. Fact check me, bro. But anyways, the point is like they've been waiting. It's like a new tax season. They've been waiting, and they haven't been waiting. They forgot. Let's be honest, right? They forgot. So, and then they get them. And they're like, "Wow, what is this? This is awesome." So, I think they forgot. I don't think they've been waiting. I think we've been waiting because we've been out here every day. I think they forgot, and they got surprised. That's what I think happened, bro. But it's just good to see. It's
Who
good to see
who
everybody pumped.
are who are all these people, bro? I'm like amazed. I'm on the timeline, and I've never seen these profiles before, but they got like artifact crypto kicks. I've never seen any of these profiles, and it's actually pretty kind of dope to see. Meanwhile, we're out here in California just trying to get these FedEx trucks out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I invited FedEx out to this space. I tagged them in the space invite. Maybe FedEx will pull up, give us some updates, tell us what's going on. What's up, Sophie Max?
What's up? What's up? I'm just copying Jerry's vibe, cheering for the homies. Love seeing it. I want you guys all to get your shoes right now. I know the pain of waiting for shipping. You got to be patient. Compound, I know that's hard, but you got this. But yeah, I love the unboxing stuff. I've been waiting for this, as we all have.
Yo, patience is not in my vocabulary. I don't need all that negativity in my life. We don't need it. No, I'm just playing. What's up, Dre Millie? Yo, she had the intro song, Dre. What? Where did that come from?
She kills it. That's what she does all the time.
Guys, I got another update. I got Leviant's shoes coming on Monday. My one pair or two pairs coming on Tuesday, but the third box that has two pairs in it haven't updated yet. But I think I'm gonna have them before SneakerCon. You know what I'm saying? But nobody else can wear blackout to SneakerCon because I'm gonna wear blackout. So let's just get that figured out, which days we're wearing which now, just so that we're not all matching. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll wear blackout, Sunday. Someone else can take it on Saturday. I'll wear stone maybe on Saturday. So
Stone is the hardest color. I'm just saying. Stone is like 100% the hardest color.
Does everybody in here agree with that?
No, they don't, which is why they don't know it's the hardest color.
Do y'all think that stone's the hardest color according to Sophie Max?
That is a hot take. Maybe even a title take.
Bro, I got a stone and blackout, right? That's all I got. But I think blackout's the hardest color. I'm just gonna say that.
Stone,
Bro.
then.
What does Sophie think's the hardest color? I agree with her no matter what.
Stone.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, I agree with Sophie no matter what, dude.
She said the stone.
Yeah, they're fire. I haven't seen them yet. I don't have any yet. But I mean, I don't even need to hear Sophie say. I mean, look, I'm a follower, dude. I'm not a. Wait, influencers are followers. Fuck. I'm starting to realize that.
Nah, bro, these influencers are yeah, they're all followers.
I was gonna say I'm
You
a
saw it the
follower,
other
not
night.
an influencer. Wait a minute.
You're the influencer because you have these shoes coming. What colorways do you have, by the way? Because I know you have some small sizes.
Did you hear that shakedown, bro? That was a shakedown.
Yeah, I got
Straight up TSA,
like
baby.
four, and then I think two full, and then two.
Am I rugging?
Oh, I got for you, Soph, but my kids know what we're gonna do. They're like,
You're rugging, Baron. Damn.
all right, I'll go away. I'll come back.
No.
I'll summarize what you were
No.
saying.
You're just like on Mars. You're just robotic. That's all.
I actually know exactly what Baron was saying, though, because his family because first of all, family comes first, and his family's going to want his shoes that are in the smaller sizes. But he might just have to give them to me because his family is going to fight over them, and you can't choose a family member, but you can somehow misplace them and just throw them to the side and be like, oh no, kids, there's no CIRLs for you.
Yeah, they literally forget about it like the next day. That's how kids are. They're like, I want that. And then moving on.
I'll never forget.
Wait, is someone speaking right now?
I was thinking the same thing. Am I rugged up?
Dude, every time I go send a message, like I was sending a message in the background, everybody just stops talking. Baron just bounced. He just disconnected.
That's what happens when you send messages during bad take.
No, bro, someone was talking.
I was waiting for Baron to respond. I think
he just left.
It says he's still on stage.
He's coming back. He's coming back, bro. Don't fade Baron. He's coming back, bro.
Yo, Baron, you know what I was thinking, bro? I think you would be really good at doing shoe reviews. Like a YouTube page, you're doing reviews on shoes. You just describe, at least when you're messaging, you describe them so well. Imagine if like it was video, audio together. I think you'd kill
I can barely work a camera, comp. Like I wouldn't even know how to edit anything.
You just have to upload. You just have to put the camera up and then talk.
Yeah, but you did your review. Like, you're telling me you didn't have to cut anything from that thing. That thing was so good. I was like, man, I wish I was talented like her.
That's why we collaborate.
God, I gotta get Sophie these shoes. Excuse me. Darn it.
We could do a nice review of them together, you know?
I think Jace just films stuff and then he sends it to like an editor and the guy cuts it all up into videos for him. You know what I mean? I'm gonna convince Shaw to do like a TikTok unboxing or something. I'm gonna have her watch some videos.
I just got to
She
convince
loves doing
my
that
wife
shit.
to do it. She's got to be the model. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, everyone's gonna have to pull out a little of their content creator shoes here because you need to put these on the timeline, and you gotta do it because it's gonna look good no matter what. You're all gonna look good doing your little video. Just set up your camera. Don't think twice about it. Just set it up and start talking the talk.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Amanda, I'm fucking leaving. What has been your guys' favorite piece of CRL content to hit the timeline that you've seen today?
Can I go first?
Yeah, can you pin it to the top?
The guy that did all the shoes like turning down the lights all like in congruence, like it was like a dominoes of his shoe lights. Oh my god, it was so good. I'm gonna post it.
Yeah, that was super sick. I gotta find it. If you can't find it, someone will find it. They're fast. What about you, Sophie?
I'm waiting to see all the good content. I want it pinned up to the top. I saw like 400 retweets by you, but I need to see like the top tier. I'm excited to see. I didn't see that one that Baron just described, so pin it up.
Yo, you got my noties on. You got blasted today. I got Anya's noties on. She's about a millisecond ahead of me, so I was just retweeting all the things that she found. I know my noties are crazy. I apologize, but I'm not sorry.
I haven't even been on the timeline, so I like actually want to see like a whole bunch of pinned up stuff. Like it's actually Fashion Week over here, and I was like running around, not on my timeline, in between stuff right now. I want to see all the best content.
If you're listening and you have some dope CRL posts that you saw on the timeline, unboxings, pictures, put them in the comments, and then we'll pin them at the top for us. You guys see if you all saw something that we didn't see, please share. Anya found them all. She had, you know what she did? I know she went into the settings and she put on notifications for keywords, CIRLs, CloneX, artifact, and she get a text message or a push notification.
Wait a minute. You can't spill my secrets like that. then
Bro, there's no
then you guys will figure out how I keep track of all of you.
There's no way you're faster than me. And then I was like, how is she doing this? Because her phone is pushing these things right into her face. It's amazing.
No,
Well, you know she has kids too, right? So she's got a little army out there, bro. You just watch.
Okay, I do not make my kids do anything on here. They're all too little anyways. They're not there yet. No, but you can hear them yelling in the background.
They found another one, Anya.
I don't.
Is there anything better than a bad take Anya laughing fit? Like, there's the best part of bad take.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. No, honestly, I was just checking it like every little while, and I was just, I was just catching it. Just happened to be catching it like right when it was dropping, and also snooze you lose. Sorry, Compound.
Anya, would you say that you saw more people with different PFPs post today than clone PFPs?
I don't know where you're going with this. I did see a lot of non-clone PFPs that had posts, but I'm not gonna say it was the majority.
I was so surprised with how many people who didn't have clone PFPs that I've never really engaged with on the timeline had shoes show up. I was like, what in the hell? So I was following and liking and retweeting all these new people, connecting with all these new people, which was dope.
Yeah, same. I actually, quite a few of them, the non-clone PFPs, I was like, oh, I don't follow this person. It's interesting. And so it's really cool to discover more people when we go through these kinds of events where they just kind of like come out of the woodwork and you're like, whoa, I didn't even know this person was like that hard into Artifact and was collecting stuff. So it's nice. I love how many connections are being established through our little party chapter of receiving our physicals. It's awesome.
You guys want to know something that happens every IRL event? Here's the secret. You meet people who aren't even on Twitter. You're going to meet clones and people who have CRLs and artifact gear. And when you ask them to like trade Twitters, they're like, oh, I don't have Twitter. Bro, they don't have social media. They just have the stuff. I've met every IRL event I've gone to. I've met people who are not on Twitter and not like, no, we're on Instagram. Like Instagram's pretty normal. But I've also met people who don't have social media, but they're decked out in artifact stuff. I'm like, how do you follow everything? Maybe they rely on me. They don't want to share with me. I don't know, but there's people out in the community and clones that you'll meet that you've never even engaged with before. It's pretty crazy how big the community is.
I was going to say too that maybe some of those people are just they're taking their being undoxed tendencies to like the next level, where they're just going to pretend like they don't own a television, they don't own a computer, like none of that stuff, because they just don't want you to know that they're this big person beeple or something.
I make it a point to, if I see artifact gear, like I'm at a function and I see hoodies or whatever, go kind of gear, artifact, clone, anything, I make it a point to go up and like try to start a conversation. And so often, like it's somebody that I've never engaged with online. Someone who just doesn't really use Twitter. They just check in every once in a while to get their updates. So you end up meeting all these really cool people that at the IRL events. So I'm sure we'll see it at SneakerCon. We're going to meet a bunch of people that we didn't get a chance to engage with online before. So did you talk to wait, who's in the caravan that's picking up Anya before SneakerCon? Who signed up for that? Is it Jace? Yeah, Jace.
I haven't finished packing. Please give me like 24 hours.
So you do intend to go?
I didn't say that either.
Yeah, I mean, Jace is coming all the way from Scotland, right? So you better have your bags ready, Anya.
No, I mean, Tommy's like coming from Asia, but like I get it though. Utah's far. Utah's far. Jace from Scotland, Tommy from Asia. Utah's a little out of reach.
Comp, you know what my favorite unboxing video of the day was?
The guy who tried to put his battery in the shoe.
No, that's my second favorite. Okay, I was going to get to that. The first favorite is Tevy Lawson unboxing best of the day. When you get kicks but disappointed because they're not CRLs, and then he has a box of shoes on his doorstep that aren't the shoes he wants. God, that had me. So I was dying laughing at that shit.
That's self-inflicted pain, though, isn't it? Who orders shoes around the same time that CRLs are shipping? That's just waiting for heartache,
Like, note to Tevy, we're done buying other shoes, my guy. We don't need any other things. Okay.
I'm never buying any other shoes ever again.
That's right. We won't be doing that. So,
bro, I saw that and I was like, how did Tevy find something to be sad about today? Like, really, Tevy? You really went there, huh? You really went there, bro. You got some shoes delivered. You're like,
Imagine getting shoes delivered and still being upset about it. No, they're not the artifact ones, though. Just some basic Nikes. What do you think, Tevy?
Man, Baron, you just did me dirty, man. You just brought it out, aired it up on the Twitter space in front of all these people.
Man, I
Oh
told you to
man.
relax in the chat. I know. I'm coming after you today for no reason. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry.
See, I feel like you should, if at least you were using Red Baron, I would get it. But you're wearing that classy tie, and this is the treatment I get. But I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, I saw the little Nike notification. I was like, oh, maybe, just maybe. If I'm like, no, I checked the FedEx app. It can be it. And I remember that I ordered some other shoes that I'm actually excited about. All joking aside, I'm super happy about it. But I got home, I saw the box. I'm like, it would have been cool if it wasn't CRLs though. So it was just that little moment of realization that these CRLs are truly changing the game to the point where you get some really cool kicks, which I really like these ones, but they're not CRLs. And it's like that small little disappointment, truly first world problems type situation. But no, at the end of the day, super grateful for it all. But I thought it was hilarious. It was a small moment that I had to put in the chat, and now it's out here for everyone to see. So thanks, Baron.
Okay, so for my second favorite of the day, this MFer, pretty dope. Comes with a lithium battery size of the sneaker. Have not put it in yet. My guy.
Bro, I was dying, dude. That was so
Dude,
funny.
can you imagine looking at that pad and thinking that it goes in the shoe? Like, no. I couldn't believe it. But he laughed at himself when I think he realized how stupid his post was. Man, that was really funny stuff. Humans are amazing, man. Sometimes good, sometimes bad.
I love all the posts of people that legit forgot they were coming. It's like, oh shit, look what showed up. And I know it's a thing because there were people who forgot to claim their CIRLs. They had already paid for them. They just forgot to claim them. They didn't claim their Ramoas. They didn't claim their Air Force Ones. There's an alien pair that didn't get claimed. Just put your address in. That's all you got to do is it's just your address at this point, please. Put it in and you're going to get it. No, bro, they forgot. So I know there's people out there just getting a package in the mail going, oh shit, what's this? I forgot I bought these. That's the kind of problem I need. To type like just forget I bought shit type problems. You know what I mean? Like,
your day will come. Trust me. You're on that mission. It's going to happen to you.
Baron's like, oh, it happens to me all the time.
Gray, you can tell him. Okay. Oh my God. That one with the lithium battery had me just dead.
Well, Anya had to make a whole post today specifically for the Bored Apes. It was a post on how to charge your sneakers, right? I mean, we're deeper into the ecosystem, so we get it. But I just thought it was so funny that she did a whole post. Step 1.
Look at the bottom
Open
of the box. No, the exact first instruction is find bottom of box. That was step 1. And I was like, because I saw it as I woke up this morning and did my whole thing, got on, and I was like, oh, cool. We're starting to see some of these posts. And then I see questions and I'm like, okay, I'm going to nip this in the bud right now and just create a really, really watered down version of how to get your shoes charged. So I tracked down some screenshots that I could use on a video and some other photos I think that Max had posted of like the inside of the box. And I was like, all right, this is it. It's gonna probably slowly continue to get comments and retweets all day. So my notifications were bananas. But I also did that to myself. So I keep retweeting everyone, and now it's like I keep getting like notification blocks. It's like you're retweeting, your rate limit is too high or whatever.
Find bottom of box.
Find bottom. Pull out battery. Yo, so actually, while we're talking about the battery, I was amazed at how easy it is to use. So you know how like when you put your phone on a car charger, like it comes pre-installed in the car, and you have to get your phone to like sit perfectly on it to get it to start charging. And it's kind of annoying, like especially if you're driving. It's like, at least in my car, that's how it is. It's like I got to have it like in this perfect spot for it to like start picking up the charge. And these shoes, you set them on the charger, and it's really not sensitive to where you place it. You get if you can fit, based on how wide it is, you have to set them within a certain distance for them to be on there, right? And then it immediately picks up. It's really a really high quality unit. Pause.
High quality unit. Shadow, you following up on that one?
I think he's still paused.
He's still
Give him a
paused.
minute. Give him a minute. He's just doing some yoga.
Shadow scouring the web, looking for a size 15. There's only 36 in the entire world. I feel like Shadow was here, Dre, when we were forging these things. You know what I mean?
I think he came right after we started,
Really?
bro, or finished, bro.
He got Air
after.
Forces, right? I think he got Air Forces. I don't know. I remember him. I remember the Batcow community. We did a space with them, and then out of nowhere, like they just started popping in, buying Reptile Air Forces and all this like crazy shit.
Oh yeah, no, they came with Air Forces, so they completely missed CIRLs. But Barbito, that's what made him jump in fully, is when the Air Forces came, and that's when the whole Batcows came, and that's when Shadow came. So yeah, he missed us completely. Swing and a miss.
I'm still amazed I didn't miss this one. It totally would have been one that I guess you know what it was. It's like I got these monoliths here anyways, and if they're not going to do anything, then I need to just use them to get these sneakers. And this is before I was with like talking with Dre and Baron and Pump, bro. I just got them. I didn't know nothing about sneakers, but you know what I did? I got them out of spite. I'm like, all right, you're going to turn my monolith into a lace engine? Well, I'm gonna buy these sneakers. That's how you get them. Reverse psychology. Spend more money. Everybody's just bitching on the timeline. All right, I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna get these sneakers, and I've never bought sneakers before in my life.
I'm not gonna lie.
Imagine Comp going from like the dirty white Vans to CIRLs, bro.
They were the first ones I. They were the first ones I bought, bro.
Dude,
From
the
0
blackouts
to 100, bro.
The blackouts were like less than $400 USD at the time. I mean, it's like so freaking cheap for what's in this shoe. I mean, it's just crazy. Jordans, they get printed like US dollars, which means a lot for those that are not paying attention to what's going on with our money supply. I mean, they sell for 200 and like 220 plus tax. So now you're at 240, right? I mean, and these were these were $380. I went back and looked at the Etherscan transaction. $380 for the blackouts. I mean, anybody that says that these things were not fairly priced is wrong.
For the technology that's inside. I mean, I remember vividly when everybody was losing their mind. I'm like, do you not? I think that's probably at the moment where I decided, I'm like, you know what? People are going to feel the way that they feel. I'm going to just keep it moving. Now I was thankful for, and that's why I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm glad this whole Batik thing came along, because I was checking out, but not from the standpoint that, I don't like artifacts. I'm not gonna get the stuff, but from the standpoint of like, I'm done trying to convince people or help them understand, because if you can't read, you can't do your research, and you don't understand what's coming, then I guess when it's too late, it's too late, and you'll just catch it when it's rolling. And then Batik came along. I turned my ways, went back to my super positive self, and decided that this was a good place to be to share some of that stuff. And here we are today. As I would say, happy customers. You're
Hey
meeting
man, I
all
just
these
want
new
to say,
people. That's the great. That's the crazy part. Meeting all these new people that I didn't even know existed.
can y'all hear me? Hello,
Yeah,
hello.
no, I can hear you. I
Test.
just let me finish. Go ahead, Shadow.
Yo, I was
Shadow, can you
worried
hear me?
you weren't gonna become on pause, my guy.
Shadow.
Well, I mean, I had my hand up, but I'm like, well, I'll just interrupt. So
We
yeah,
called on you like 3 times.
He's been,
what are you
he's
talking
been called.
about?
Salty Shadow, easy boy.
Yo,
He's been
yo,
called on like 3 times.
whoa there, boy.
Nah, yeah, we
How
did
Yo,
many
call.
times?
All right,
Yay.
let him go. Let him go. Let him
yay.
go. Let him go.
Instead of jumping on me, man, y'all need to get your boys out there dropping them floor prices down to 1,500. Next one I see, that's in a range that I feel like is an easy flip because I ain't gonna find one in my size apparently. Yeah, eBay allows you to pay things off in like 24 months, man. Y'all out here tripping. So yeah,
Shadow, you're
He said, I'm gonna
supposed to
go.
give out your
He's like,
play before you execute on it. I thought we talked about this.
nah,
Remember last time I brought up the eBay shirt? That thing was gone in like maybe 2 seconds.
guys,
nah,
please don't
eBay,
take out loans to buy CRLs on eBay with 20% interest rate.
But no, that's a shoe Degen move for real. People do that all the time. They want to pay off super late, or they'll go and buy something and flip it with a credit card, and then that's the play. Shadow's on point with this, but again, he shouldn't be telling y'all right now before you do it because front running. But I appreciate the information.
Shadow,
This is
just
not
find
financial advice.
some size 15s or whatever you wear,
oh,
Shadow.
I'm not doxxed yet, so yeah, it can be financial advice if you want it. But anyways, yeah, as soon as I'm undoxed, no more financial advice. Everything is don't do as I say, all that good stuff. But no, seriously, I've been checking eBay every hour. There's been a lot of different listings, a lot of delistings and then relisting higher. There's one guy listed for like 2,500, then he delisted it because he saw somebody else list for 5K, and then he relisted for 5K. I'm like, all right, y'all find y'all's floor. Everybody getting their shoes in now. Still looking for a 14 though, but we'll see.
A 14. I have a friend who might wear a 14.
I thought you needed a 15.
Yeah, make up your mind.
Hey,
And these
I thought
and these
like you.
these are true to size, bro.
He's been a 15 ever since Dre said he was a 14. He's like one up. It's like the tall guys always one up. Every time these tall MFers get in spaces like POV and Shadow and Dre, they grow an inch every time. Yeah, I'm 6'8". Every time, they started at like 6'6", and now half of them are up to 6'8".
You
You
Well,
don't
know,
notice
that's
that, or is that
why
just me?
Dre and that guy back in the day always get into it. Like they didn't even have to talk about it. They just knew, and it all went
well, if
down.
It can't
Drake
be me that
wear
just noticed it.
right,
What's up,
And
Shadow?
Dre wears a 14, right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
at 14, and technically I'm 6'6.5", so I can say 6'6" or 6'7". So thanks, comp.
So
You're not even that tall then.
have you ever? You don't have your CRLs yet, right?
No,
All right, but have you ever put on the 14s though?
no.
All right, well then I'm waiting on you.
Yo, you think Dre's gonna sell it to you at a decent price, bro? You're
No,
paying
I'm
10
just
grand
no,
for
for
these
saying.
mugs.
sizing. He asked about sizing.
Dre got 10 grand. You better believe. No, Dre said 20 the other night with Johnny. So 20 grand. That's the
Yes.
floor.
A little tight on for the 15, but that's gonna be near impossible. So
Remember
There's
these
a guy with a
lithium-ion
15.
batteries, they don't last forever, so this does have a shelf life. I don't know, are the batteries replaceable on you?
wait, don't
No, wait, hold on. Sorry. I'll have to get back to you with that because I don't know if you can replace them yourself or not. I'll get back to you about it.
I swore ion batteries last up
Appreciate it.
to years. Is that not true?
Yeah, they last for quite some time. I mean, what you get is battery degradation is what you'll get over time. They'll just hold less and less charge, but yeah.
Yeah, I was being a
So
little facetious, but with everybody fighting over the leaderboards, I mean, these things are gonna get hammered, bro. Like, I can imagine if they don't put like a daily limit on this thing. I mean, you're gonna have people doing all kinds of funny stuff. It's gonna be awesome to watch, bro.
So
Like the chaos
what's
ensue.
There's going to be a limit.
what's the
I
extent?
hope so, but yeah, then you're gonna be charging your shoes full from dead like 2 or 3 times a day, and yeah, that will really degrade your battery. It'll consume your
Wait,
battery. So,
what's the extent of the battery use? Like when you tighten it in the beginning, if your lights are on, it's LED. It draws like almost no power.
but
And
if it's
then
always connected to the app, then it's always drawing through that connectivity, right? And it could be low energy Bluetooth. Like I don't know exactly what it is, but yeah, I mean there could be some connectivity that's always drawing on the battery. These
it
batteries
can't
could
be a
be
very
super
big
efficient
battery.
too. So
I can't imagine it like
Let's be
pulling that
honest. None
kind
of
of
us have
power.
any idea what we're talking about right now, okay? We're all
yeah,
acting like
Baron.
we know what the fuck we're talking. We have no idea what we're talking about. All I know is I was taught to fully charge a battery before you start using it. So that's what I'm doing. And then we'll go from there.
I mean, if we really want to be honest, I know they at least last like 10 years. So let's just say 10 years. 10 years from now.
10 years? 10 years? You really think so?
We don't
It is
know what we're
official. We have
talking
no
about.
idea. We have no idea what we're talking about, but I'm going with it. All right, let's roll.
Hold up. A lithium battery, all right? I said it will at least last 10 years. And what I'm saying is, by that point, when it does start degrading, you can't tell me that there's not going to be at that point somebody who's skilled enough to replace the battery without damaging the shoe. Like, I don't think it's going to be a big deal, but that's just me. It's going to be a shoe doctor out there that's going to be able to fix that issue.
I mean,
How big are these batteries?
lithium does last for a while, right? And that's what you get again over time is battery degradation. Now, I don't know if these specifically will be 10 years or however long it's going to be. I mean, read the user manual probably has something in there. I'm guessing, but yeah, I think to Baron's point, we probably should not just throw like the 10-year like specifically for this, because the last thing that you need is somebody to say, well, it's now 34. My shoes died in 2030. Now that's a problem. So I don't know. I'm just, you know how it is. But yes, lithium does last a long while. Again, they just don't die. You get degradation is what you get.
Just a heads up. There's I wouldn't consider him a customizer, but he's a sneaker guy. His name is Electro Kicks on Instagram, and he does a lot of the Nike Air Mag like auto lacing systems when they break. People send him his shoes to redo the lighting on the Air Mags, and so he's very well versed in the auto lacing technology that Nike has. And I want to say through talking to Johnny that Electro Kicks may have actually had some conversations with the founders or with Tommy or somebody in some way, shape, or form. So there are people out there that know what they're doing with them. So finding them they're kind of few and far between, but the more that this kind of takes hold in the industry, the more people that are be willing to learn how to fix them. And then plus also you have to think, by the time that if these shoes do putter out, by then we're gonna be moving on to the next piece of footwear. So I mean, there's gonna be plenty more shoes that we're wearing, in the years to come. So this isn't gonna be the end all be all.
Yeah, I was more concerned about the soles, to be honest, than the batteries. I think that the soles will wear out before the batteries do. So I think we're good. I was just kind of just messing, but
Yeah, dude, I'm totally messing around, dude. I got you guys rattled.
Baron is hype, baby. I love it.
All
bro.
right, so now that we're all here, I want to hear about Baron's experience. Put him opening that box, putting them on, going to work out, all that. You gotta talk us through that, as well as any feedback wifey has about her pair and how that went. I would love to hear if you're willing to share. That'd be dope.
Yeah, so the ice mags are like off the chain, like insane off the chain. Man, I was blown away by those. The shoe itself, like the blackouts are unbelievable. They've got a good size to them, but when you have them on foot, they're they don't look bulky, nor do they feel like you've got something bulky on your foot, which is an accomplishment, right? So they've got a good look to them, like they've got size, but then when they're on your feet in the perspective from above, they look real good. And even wifey said so. She's a tough grader. The what I literally can do. So I'm at true size 11. I have size 11 crypto kicks. I have a fat foot. It's a wider, meaning it's wide foot. So there are a lot of shoes that I need to like size up in. And these I'm wearing the true size 11s. So meaning they're wide and they fit well. What I can slip my foot in the shoe without touching it. Okay. With a pretty, actually, like those stitch socks, those like, not, they're, I don't know, it's like a Bomba sock, a nice, like, it's got a little thicker width to it. So it's not like I'm going in there with some pantyhose on, you know what I'm saying? And then, so I can slip my foot in there with regular socks on, and I take 8 steps and my shoes tighten. I'm like, what the fuck? How do I untighten these things? And I literally am like touching the sides. I'm like messing around with them. So then I had to like, I had to link them up to my Bluetooth first I had to link them up to my Bluetooth because I was too afraid to start like slamming the heels against each other. I did that like once or twice, but I wasn't kicking it hard enough. And I'm like, dude, I can't get these things off my feet. So then I was able to power them down when I opened the instruction manual, which then, unlaces them or loosens them to full thing. And then I paired them. When you pair them, it says like sneakers plural on the app. It says hold your sneakers to the light on the shoe. Um, what they really mean is hold one sneaker at a time to the light, meaning you hold the sneaker and then you take your phone and you hold it close to where the light is, and that's how you pair the Bluetooth. Okay, but you got to do that one at a time. It'll know whether it's your right shoe or your left shoe. You don't have to pick. It tells you right shoe paired. Okay, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm holding my right shoe, and I looked and I was, and then I did my left shoe, and then you're good to go. When you do the settings, it automatically offers you Zen mode and active mode. So you set your Zen mode, and when then you pick one as your default. You can have probably tons of different like tightness settings, but those are presets. They load you up for 2 presets called Zen and active, and then you go in and you pick the tightness that you want for each. So I've got what I found is that I slip my foot in there now, right? They slide right on. I take 8 steps. They tighten up, and I've got it set to my active mode because what I found is that if you tighten them up and then you loosen them, it's almost like a ski boot. It's like if you don't get your foot in there right, but when you tighten it, it feels better. It's like you got to tighten it and then like kind of loosen it up, and then you feel like your foot is like in there the right way. And I think it has to do with because there is extra material on the side that allows for you to make it tight or as loose as it goes. So that extra material, I think you just got to get it formed around your foot once it's in there. So it was a epic experience. The paper was all folded perfectly. The paper's like it's just this beautiful white pearl paper. The shoehorn, it's not a shoehorn, but whatever the usually is tissue paper. That in there is all. It's a plastic.
We lost you, or is it just me?
Hey, Ron.
It was all of us.
No, he got a call, probably.
Yeah, that sounds like a call.
My man was going in. I was
No, I was
had
so
the thing on
drawn
the edge of my
too.
into.
foot.
I'm literally like, my phone is right to my face. I'm like, I literally got drawn into what he was talking about. I'm like, I need it to be tomorrow, like now.
Tevy, what if Baron sends you a few pairs that you could have for right now while you wait for yours? What do you think?
Hey, ship him over. Ship him over
Oh,
now.
now he wants some.
Hey, we're through season 1, baby. Like, I'm good to go.
It's not the
Send me
same.
stuff.
We all have PTSD, bro, through going that with you, bro. So.
Oh man. But man, that has me hyped, man. I cannot wait to get these. Like all the pictures that I saw of the ice, it looks that I don't know if it's pictures or what's going on, but that white looks so like crisp. And
You got a pair, Tevy?
oh yeah, yeah, I got ice and
You got ice?
I got ice and blackout
You didn't get the stone?
now. But you know what? I am looking at the
Loki,
stones.
what?
They look good. I'm not gonna lie. They look good. I don't know that I should have done what Dre
Would you say
did. I really should have just done what I didn't have the money, right? Like, let's be real. But if I had, I would have bought all 4, and then I wouldn't be conflicted. But I was thinking about, okay, well, which am I actually going to wear? If I could only get 1 or 2, like what makes the most sense to me for the things that I wear. So that's where ice and the blackout came in. I felt like the blackout I could just wear and not worry so much about them getting dirty and things of that nature. Put them in the rotation with everything else, and then keep the ice on ice or save them for like a special occasion and things like that. So I don't know that I'm gonna wear the ice honestly a lot or at all, initially at least, until we get to formal questing and understand how the elements relate to incubation and everything else. At that point, the ice will likely get a little bit more miles on them, but till then, it'll just be the blackout.
What you talking about, Tevy? No, I'm just playing, man. Yeah, that wild card. They sound real. It's sounding real Pokemon up in the FAQs, man. Pokemon Go. That's kind of why I'm like, even Bobito's like, yo, man, we got to get you into a pair. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna try to do something. He got his in real quick. I think people in New York, I think they got them today, or they getting them soon or something. He was really excited, man. Like, I mean, Baron just did like a audio book level, like, description of the feel and the rush, and I'm like, God damn, bro, like. But no, yeah, Bobito, man, he was excited about his shoes too, man. Everybody's excited. I've been actually every time I pull up Twitter today, I've been liking, retweeting. It's like every single boom, 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 and I'm like, oh, I don't even know who this dude is. Let me follow him. Yeah, the shoes are making rounds, man. Um, I mean, I know it must be kind of hard watching it, knowing you got shoes coming, but for me, I'm just like, yeah. We're gonna definitely get into that third forge, but I gotta get these shoes, man. These I want the stone. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the what is it? Dark matter? I think it's the dark matter. But
Space
the ice and the stone is the one that I'm like, I want those two.
and I put it at the top. Actually, so I actually love the fact that I get to see like everybody else's reactions and videos and pictures before mine come in, because this is the one time that legit the hype is building. We already have notifications. Everything is on the up and up. I actually have a time window that's pretty short of like things coming this way. So I am hyped. And like as I'm watching everybody like post up their videos, I think it was, is it Mattverse has a really cool video of like all the season 1 drip that he did. The one that I posted at the top right now is from Capone of Familia. He did a little review on what they were, and talked about all that stuff. Is so dope, man. And that's just a fraction of what's to come, right? Like not everybody has their pairs yet. There's still a lot of people waiting to get them. Sophie is trying to shake down Baron and get a pair. So you know once she gets hers, it's going down, and you know Baron is not fighting her. She's a boxer. So that's not happening. He will send that 3.5 her way. She might have to fight Anya for it though, so I don't know how that's gonna go down. But they get it figured out. They'll work on it.
Hey,
I concede already. I already concede. I can't. I can't. She's way stronger than me, way bigger than me. I can't. I'm sorry. You win.
No. We're not fighting over no shoes. I'm ending this right now before it gets out of proportion. I've learned my lesson. You just need a snippet right at the start. No fight. All love.
hey, has anybody tested the noticing when another clone or somebody else with the CRLs are in the room, or is that not activated yet?
I don't think any of that's activated yet.
All right.
Have you downloaded the app, Shadow? You don't have the app?
Wait,
Am I rugged?
yo, what's going on with my phone, bro? I need this iPhone 15 already. I'm like, it's cutting. I'm like hearing the last sentence of somebody, and then it's just going silent, and I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, you're gonna want to upgrade before questing starts, because we're gonna
Bro, isn't Shadow?
when they send those push notifications, you don't want to be late, man. You don't want to be
Bro,
late.
I mean, Apple did it on
Shadow's this
purpose, but they ain't
dude.
gotta do it to me. I'm a loyal customer, man. Come on, don't hit me.
Isn't Shadow the guy, bro? He's the guy who was in here like, nah, I used to work at Verizon. I got homies at Verizon. I'm gonna have the first pair of Apple Vision Pro. Y'all don't even know. I'm gonna get 2 pairs.
I am. What you talking?
Isn't that Shadow?
I still am. And Dre Millie.
Bro, sitting on an iPhone 5 right now, talking about getting the first pair of Apple Vision Pro.
You gotta believe the hype compound. You got Apple yet? Gotta get on it. Your Samsung might blow up again,
Bro, there ain't no way. Bro, I'm not texting with no green bubbles.
bro.
The disrespect.
Let me tell you, working and it wasn't Verizon. You know, Verizon, that's the red gang. We was part of blue gang out here. Yes, there are gang wars amongst cell phone stores. If you ever go into a cell phone store and say another cell phone store's name, you'll probably get ushered out. Yeah, we don't play around with that shit. But yeah, blue gang, throwing up my hand signs. Y'all can't see it, but it's all good. Yeah, working at a cell phone store when them phones were blowing up, especially if you had some faulty ones on demo and that shit starts smoking, that was a wild time, man.
That doesn't sound safe, Shadow. I'm just saying.
I was gonna ask Baron a question, man. Because anybody who's ever opened up an Apple product, you know it's packaged just like it's just a nice opening experience. And I just wanted to hear him like compare the two opening experiences because from what I've seen in the boxes of the CRL, it looks clean, bro. Like it looks like it's a good, nice opening experience. Does nobody here appreciate a good opening experience? Am I the only one?
I actually did an unboxing today, and it was something a little bit on brand, but I got a Saga phone, like the Solana phone,
What?
and it was my first time like having an Android, so I feel kind of skeptical of it. It's kind of sitting in the corner, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's the first like blockchain built mobile device, pretty much.
Until you get your first virus and you get drained. But do you,
What?
Max? Do you, Max? It's all good.
Wait,
Well, it made like some wallet for me while I did it, so there's nothing on it right now. I'm not transferring anything to it. But I actually looked at the data. There's only 2,200 like so every time a phone gets activated, it like mints an NFT. There's only 2,200. So like I don't know. It kind of felt crazy to be like, there's only 2,000 people with this device. I feel like there's got to be more. Or
Did
wait,
there.
you
this is
ask it to to create your wallet for you, or it just randomly did it?
Probably when you set up
You
an
do.
account, probably makes a wallet.
Yeah, exactly. It like walks you through it, like when you set up an iPhone, and it's like that little, like, you choose your language, you set your password, like all that stuff. You do like your fingerprint. It's like a normal phone. There's actually two cameras on the back, one camera on the front. Like, I'm gonna test out the cameras. I don't know. I heard Android has some crazy cameras, so they can show me what they got right now, but we'll see.
Is this the Solana phone, like the one that we've heard about? The Solana phone?
It dropped for another fun fact. It dropped for like $1,000, and it actually dropped to like you can get it for like I think 580 now because they were just like, yeah, no one's buying this shit.
Did you have to buy an NFT or what did you have to do?
So when it first launched, you could buy it with like $100 in like oh my gosh, so in like Solana for like just like a pre-sale almost, and then you had to pay the rest when like it was getting ready to ship and they actually like started producing them. But now you can just buy it. Like, it's not it's not really related to buying an NFT. You buy it with fiat and then you get it, and it's all on the chain. It's kind of funny now that I think about it. I didn't go through the buying process though, so I don't really know how that was.
Turn it into a burner like your second phone and use it for spaces. I have another phone I used
I
to use
have
for
another phone
spaces.
faces. Yeah, me too. But that's an iPhone, of course.
It is, yeah.
Some people okay, there's someone in this audience who has an iPhone and an Android, and I made fun of that person, and now I kind of feel like I am that person because I have an iPhone, a like 2-year-old iPhone for quote unquote spaces and whatnot. And then now I have this stupid Android slash Saga slash I don't even know what it is. Maybe it'll just sit in the corner for the rest of its life.
I remember you giving that person shit about that. I clearly, vividly remember that. Huh. That's wild. You are that person.
I was about to say that. I was there for the shit giving, and I'm here to let you know you have now converted. Welcome to that side of darkness. Shit giving.
Rupsy, when your shoes arriving, bro?
Tuesday, my boy. Tuesday.
Same, dude. I'm waiting on one more update, but Tuesday is looking good at least.
Yes, sir. They will be on feet in Einaham for sure.
What colorway did you get?
The blackouts, the best one.
They look so good, bro. I can't believe Tevy loves the stone and not the blackout, bro.
It's the
That's
best
crazy.
pair. It's the most wearable pair in my opinion.
I'm gonna say this right now: the blackouts will be the Panda Dunks of the CIRS. And I'm out.
Rupsy,
Barry's not even
what,
here.
bro?
Barry,
Did you just
Baron
say the
told somebody.
blackouts are the? Did you just say the blackouts are the Philly of the CIRLs? Is that what you just said?
Oh, that's what he said. That's what he said. I heard that.
Panda
Stone gets
Dunks. Yeah.
I think it'll be the Space Matters, Rupsy. You see him and you're just like, oh, another dude with the big, bright Space Matters. Like Panda Dunks out here.
there's
What do you
gonna be
think?
a little group of blackouts at the event, and in case you forgot about our lesson, a group of pandas is called an embarrassment.
Yo.
Correct.
Embarrassment. That's what it's called. I called it a community. My bad. It's an embarrassment. My bad.
Just pandas, just like a group of pandas.
Y'all ain't gonna gatekeep my blackouts. You ain't doing it. I got blackout and stone. They ain't being gate kept. We're gonna wear them.
Where the ice people at, man? Nobody else like
Oh no,
ice.
I'm full on
Nah.
ice. I'm just worried about getting them dirty. That's my problem. But if Comp is gonna be wearing blackouts and Sophie's shaking down Baron for blackouts and everybody's getting blackouts, I might have to come with my ice and just you know I have an ice demon, so I might just freeze and glide through the Einaham and just you know keep it fresh and icy looking. I might just do that. That's a great idea. I might just do it.
Well,
Yep.
everything.
Yeah, bro, those blackouts are the sickest one out of all four of them. They just look good. They're sleek. They look clean. They'll go with anything too. Easy.
They are the most wearable, I would say, though. Like they're the most versatile. Yeah, it's that matte finish too, right? So I mean, I can't wait to actually get them in person. Oddlaw posted the crispest picture of those blackouts. Where's that picture? I need to find it and post it. It is,
The crispest, the
yes.
most crispiest of all crispy
I think I saw that one actually.
Rice
Crisp.
Krispie treats. But I'm gonna say this: I think Space Matters are the ones that will go with anything because the color blocking is so many different colors. You could put something together if you let your imagination go. I mean, it's easy to match up black, right? That makes sense. Black goes with anything, but to have colors that you can go with and hit certain triggers with your outfit. I might be saying things that's over your head, but if you follow me, you feel me. I think that's going to be the one.
That's the crispiest photo right there.
It's at the top. I mean, you see that and you tell me you don't like it, or you think stone somehow looks better. Man, I don't know what kind of dust from that stone rubbed off into your eyeball and you're struggling to see clearly. But
Bro, stone looks so good. You know what it
Stone
was
does
for
look
me
good.
for the stone? Is the color is a little bit more matte, and on the ice, the silver is shiny. It seems like the ice are more glossy. And so when I was picking, I was like, I don't know if I could get the silver glossy look, but I do like the matte stone.
He said he don't like his shoes glossy. It's
Yeah,
glossy. It's
bro.
glossy.
I was like, I do like the matte look though.
I don't have the stones, so I don't like them. It's that simple. So yes,
Damn, Dre, he's flooding your bags, bro.
I got them all, so I think they're all dope. But I will say I think Space Matters number one. But I haven't seen them in person. Me just seeing the photos, I say Space Matter, then Ice, then Stone, then Blackout.
you put the blackout at the. Did you? How?
At the bottom because it's black, man. It's black. It's black. You know what I mean? It's a black shoe. They look a lot better, especially with the photos that I'm seeing, right? But again, like I said, this is me speaking from an ignorant place, so you don't necessarily have to digest this. I know it sounds ignorant. I
This
haven't
coming
seen the
from the
shoes in
same
person.
dude. The same dude would like just tell everybody don't sleep on them on the Vanta Blacks. Don't sleep on them Vanta Blacks,
Oh,
bruh.
but see, look at this. If all
It's a
right,
black shoe.
if we gonna go to this conversation, we're gonna go to it. Let's hit the points, right? One, it's a different type of black. It's the blackest black you've ever seen before. So it don't even look black. The shoe look like it's suede, and it's not, or is it? I don't know. But that's what makes that black different. Two, and the second point is I saw those in person, so I can make a educated judgment call when it came to the colorway. So don't come at me, bro. I got receipts. Like I said, I'm speaking from an ignorant place right now. I have no idea what they look like in person. The closest I'm getting to them is smelling my phone, trying to see if I can get a whiff from Baron's videos, and I got nothing. So we'll see on Monday when mine come in.
I'm a little upset that Baron didn't get to the part where he like smelled them. You know what I mean? Like he was almost there talking about the paper, and then he rubbed out of nowhere, just gone. We were waiting for like, what is it? What do they smell like? Eat. Oh, Kuro, what do they smell like? You can't tell me. We got to
The
go.
future. Smell like the future. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That's what they smell like. But black shoes are fire. Don't
Tell him,
listen to this
Curl.
guy. He wears Adidas. I went out last night. I bought a pair of Adidas. I tried to wear them this morning for a jog. They're kind of comfortable until I took out my foot and the freaking insole came out. And I realized my posture started to get fucking worse. Ridiculous. Don't listen to this guy. He wears Adidas regularly.
You can always count on Curl for proper judgment on black shoes. So thank you, Curl, for coming out and letting us know how it is. Blackout is the
Kuro,
way.
So Tevi retired his Adidas gym shoes. Now that he's getting CIRLs, what are your thoughts on him having Adidas gym shoes in the first place?
I feel like that's why he wasn't getting an adequate pump in. I don't make the rules, okay? It's just like this. This is how it is. This is how it's always going to be. Now that you have the CIRLs on, you'll be able to click your heels and turn on your music, okay? You'll be able to do a lot more than you would have been able to do with a set of Adidas on.
So actually, I mean, I'm just gonna keep moving. But speaking of clicking heels, has anyone? I know Baron was like, "Yeah, I tried, but I didn't want to scuff him, so I didn't do it." Has anyone does anyone here have Huddle? Huddle was here earlier? Where is he? Is he still in the audience, or did he? No, he left. Oddlaw, my guy. I know you have the black ones. Your picture is at the top. Have you tried the clickety thing? And you can just give a thumbs up if you did, or a thumbs down if you didn't try that yet to lace and unlace. No, hasn't done it. All right. I need somebody.
Well, Kara,
Somebody to try it.
Tevi retired him to grass cutting shoes. You think Adidas are safe for grass cutting? For mowing the lawn?
I think if you like your toes, you might as well just get a pair of Crocs at that point. Yeah.
Wear sandals.
Yeah, wear sandals, wear open toes with no socks. Be that guy, I guess.
Man, I can't remember the last time Comp came at me this way, man. Like Baron started it. Now Comp's coming at me. I didn't even say anything about Angels today. I just kept it on CRLs and on topic. Like it's Anya, I feel like you should be like interjecting right now and giving Comp the look, but you're actually looking my way again. I don't know how this works. I don't understand.
Comp is coming your way. He's sending people your way. He hiring people. Yo, what do you think about?
I'm like, I don't even.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's a good day today.
Ethalorian, my dude, what's good, bro?
You got me rolling here. I'm fucking dying listening to this conversation at the moment. I was just hanging out in the audience and, checking in. Fucking, oh God. Next thing I know, Kiro is talking about how fucking Adidas are giving him bad posture. And I said, I'm here for this conversation.
You can come every night. We do it Monday through Friday, every night. You can come through. We'll talk about Adidas breaking your bad back.
Pause.
Hey,
yo.
Yeah, that was a full extension right there. You definitely got to pause that one.
Adidas gonna break your back.
Hey, but
anyway,
this is probably a good time to pause and retreat the space if you haven't done it yet. I think that's a good thing you could do. So let's do that.
Thank you, Tevi. You come through with that, bro. I appreciate that, man.
No,
One thing
I
we
actually
haven't
did
spoken
buy a
about
pair
with the
of Adidas
shoes.
so I could FUD them as much as I want. I'm gonna keep them just so I can say I'm a holder. Because some guy came at me the other day. He's like, "I seen your pictures of your shoes. There's nothing but Nike shoes there." I'm like, "Yeah, all right, I got you, bro." I spent $450 on these ugly ass brown shoes. Okay, now I can say whatever I want.
Krill can hear compound. But no, what I was saying, one thing we haven't spoken about was the haptic feedback. Have people felt that? Have they set that up? Like nobody said anything about that.
Ethalorian, did you get your shoes yet, bro? Can you tell us about the haptic feedback?
I unfortunately cannot tell you about the haptic feedback. I got 2 pairs of blackouts that showed up today, but I honestly was afraid to touch them. I didn't know what to do. I got so overwhelmed in that moment. I just opened up the box and just stared at them and then was like, fuck it. I gotta wait. I don't even know what I'm waiting for, but that's the current state of affairs here.
I love that you have to compose yourself and like really think about what you're actually staring at. It's like the future is so bright that you have to like get a pause and ponder and really ask yourself if you want to take that leap, because nothing will ever be the same after you do.
That's right. It's a before and after.
Yeah, I respect that.
There's a clear cut event horizon that I can't come back from once my eyes are set upon those fucking shoes. I love those shoes though. Actually, I got a pair of blackouts because I'm hoping to get one customized. But I know that Johnny, last time I heard him talking about it, was like he and Rupsy were going to do some experiments. I don't know how far along they've gotten, but that's why I got the second pair of blackouts.
Yeah, it's just going to be a matter of getting them in hand and kind of seeing what we can and can't get away with on the shoe. So once I get mine in hand next Tuesday, I'll kind of have a better idea, and Johnny will have his in, and he'll have a better idea, and then probably I'd imagine at some point in Anaheim, we'll be talking about it. We've got plenty of time to brainstorm and come up with some ideas, see what we can make.
Sick.
Ethan, we're going to see you in Anaheim.
No, unfortunately, that is not going to happen. Not going to Anaheim. If it was closer, like 5 minutes from my house, I would go. But unfortunately, flying across country is not going to happen. I wish I was there. I feel like all you fuckers that are there are so fortunate. Like you're living some dream life that I wish I was living so I could go hang out with all my sneaker friends looking at fucking shoes, but I can't. And that's upsetting to me.
We got people flying from overseas, but where do you live?
I was just about to ask.
Where are you?
I'm an East Coast dude. I'm near Boston.
Yeah, it's a mission. I mean, imagine, Sophie, could you imagine flying from the East Coast? I don't know. That'd be crazy.
I'm counting down the seconds.
It's gonna be me.
I'm the bozo of the night. Self-nominated. Let's go.
Well, Boston's a lot further than New York, Sophie, so I get that. I get what he's saying. It's a whole different mission, and I understand it. But there will be a live stream, which will be fire.
I'll be catching it on the live stream because I can't undertake that level of difficulty. That just incremental difference between flying from New York and then Boston is too much. It made it insurmountable. It's like a fucking discrete achievement. It's not continuous. I can't just like walk there cleanly. I got to jump. I got to step into that bitch, and I wasn't ready for it.
Shadow had this good idea. He told me and Dre the other night. He said that we should maybe look into somebody live streaming the event. And we talked about it, me and Dre, and we might have found somebody to, pull out a camera and do a little live stream of the event. So it's gonna be dope. Thank you,
Working
Shadow.
on it. We're working on it. We'll figure it out, Shadow. We got you.
Love that.
Shadow, what's up, bro?
Hey man, sorry, I just gotta make a non-artifact announcement. So if you're a gamer out there, yeah, Starfield was kind of trash. So I went and looked back on other good space games, and Mass Effect is a really good one. And for the past 3 hours, when I wasn't driving around, I've been trying to load up 250 mods on the Legendary Edition, and I finally got it to run all those fucking mods without crashing. So yeah, it's possible. Anything's possible, and that's the announcement.
Wait, you're modding Starfield already? I heard
No,
they made it like way too realistic.
I'm modding Mass Effect. The game size of Mass Effect is 13 gigabytes. I have about 29 gigabytes worth of mods.
I swear, Shadow's always talking about playing games, and he's always in here every night, and he's working all day. Like, when is he playing video games?
Never.
Playing video
He's
games
always
right
like,
now. Ain't talking to us.
While he's talking, there ain't no way.
Do you guys ever feel like you enjoy the anticipation of or the satisfaction of something more than actually getting past that point? Because I think that's how it is for me.
Yes, likewise. You always have something to look forward to. Yep. Even like playing video games for sure. Like I would buy the game because I had the anticipation of buying the game and play it twice and never play it again. I'm like Baron's kids, like you said. I want this, and forget about it.
Bro, I get some new shoes. Them shits come in the mail. I get so excited about them coming in. I open that box, take them out, look at them, put my nose in them, smell them, put them back in the box, put them in my bigger box, close the closet door, and that's about it. Go on about my business until the next pair show up.
That's a fact. Unless it's a shoe that I really, really, really want, then I'll wear it that day, and like because that makes me secure it. Like that's the way of me being like, all right, now it's part of my rotation. It's part of the family. I gotta keep it. Let me ask you this, Rup. What's the shoe that you have in your bigger box? What's a smaller box that you have in your bigger box that you enjoy the most?
Like something I haven't touched that's just there.
Yeah.
That's a good one. You know, I like the I had a pretty fortunate 2023 in sneakers app this year. I was able to get the SB4s, the Reimagined 3s, the Reimagined 1s, and a couple other drops. So with the Reimagined 1s, I haven't worn them yet. I know there were some issues with quality. Mine were great. But I like in the box they have a receipt from like the day it was sold. It's like this old receipt that they put in there. And it happens to fall like either on my birthday or like the day before my birthday or so it has something to do with my birthday. That's cool. And I also have a pair of Virgil's dunks in there that I haven't touched. Yeah, that's probably it. Probably the Virgils and just the Jordans because of that receipt. I really like the little extra shits. And I got my kid the social status dunks, the carton of milk, the whatever. These are a couple years ago, and it got like the little milk and the swoosh, and it has all these little extra little add-ons. Those are fire too, and those aren't even mine. So my kid got the heat, boy. Damn.
Those are fire in kid. I think I like them more in kids than in adults because it's a mid, and since it's a mid and it's a child's mid, it looks nice. Like
and they also got
I
the
feel you.
lows as well for the kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel you. I think with the reimagined ones, when they came out, it was the weekend of Designer Con, so I wore those bitches to Designer Con to make sure that I would keep them in my rotation, and then I took them to Tokyo. And that was part of my Tokyo rotation. So yeah, it has to be something that I can pull in and force myself to wear. Because other than that, I'll do exactly what you just said, and I'll forget about it. Throw it somewhere and forget about it. But not these CIRLs. I'm gonna put my foot in all of them and wear mismatched ones around the crib. That way, I can get used to wearing them out in the streets.
I don't think I'm going to wear these guys. I'm going to do what Rupsy said. I'm going to smell them. I'm going to put them in a box and put them in the closet. Thoughts?
Bro, they gonna smell so damn good, bro. I promise you that. I bet they smell so good.
I heard they smell like the future.
What's a better smell, new car smell or new shoe smell? Let's be real.
New shoe smell.
Yeah. It never gets old. Matter of fact, what is that, bro? What is that smell? What's that chemical
I
concoction
have
that makes
no
that?
idea what
What?
it is, but if they made some damn cologne, bro, I'm buying it. I don't give a damn. I don't know what that is.
Smelling like new box every day, baby.
Man, you smell like sneakers.
That might be that Byredo collab, the first fragrance that comes out. New shoe smell. All of y'all are gonna be all over it. I'm only buying if it does something with my clone and I get to infuse it into my egg. Then I'm buying. Otherwise, I'm not.
That's a fact. I don't know if I'm gonna smell like new shoes.
I know. I was gonna say you wouldn't be able to keep the hood rats off you, bro. Like you'd just be nothing but hood rats all over you all the time.
What is that? Zaddy, what is good? Nah, but Sophie, we gonna need you to do our content and marketing ASAP. Like how you came in and told the homie Ethelorian that we were here every night. Like that was on point, sounded great. Execution was top tier level. I'm gonna need you to jump on that, man. We need that, please, and thank you. Your services are appreciated.
We're gonna bring her a pair of shoes. Were you gonna do first look, or is that a secret?
No, my content strategy for SneakerCon is actually nothing to do with the homies. It's to do with the normies who have never seen these and their crazy reactions when they realized Nike literally, popped out with the future and they were sleeping on it.
I plan on having Sophie walking around the entire conference, doing interviews and all of the above, utilizing her female energy and captivating these sneakerhead guys, and running it up.
You have it all planned out. I'm so glad I'm coming to Einaham. It's gonna be great. Like
What did you just call it? Run that back.
Einaham.
That's the actual proper pronunciation. I
Exactly.
don't know what y'all do out there in Philly, but Einaham is the way it is pronounced in Einaham.
I don't know if you know, but Einaham is the new Philly of LA. Einaham.
Hey, Baron is back.
What happened?
I don't know, but you were talking about the paper. I've been waiting.
All the shoe horns or whatever the heck they're called, they're color coded. So the Genesis is a black one. It's the Ice Mags or whatever the fuck they're called is icy. I don't know what the stone and the Space Matter look like, but literally they match the shoe. I mean, there's no detailed, not covered. It says adapt on the inside of the shoe tongue, on the tongue of the shoe. And then on the sole, it says, like on the side of the sole, it says Nike Zoom Air or whatever. I'll need to turn my lights on my shoe to be able to see what it really says. But I think it says Nike Zoom Air on the side there. Nike's all over this thing. They've got the code on these things, like from the Genesis T-shirt. It's kind of on the heel of the Genesis Blackouts. Is all that like coding that was on the back of that T-shirt. It's just everything's tied together. It's fire, and there's 8 different colorways, 8 steps to get them to lace, 8 DNAs. We got a friend and founder that says there are no coincidences, so we'll see what that means.
Have you tried the haptic feedback, Baron?
I can feel vibrations like when they're fully laced up. Like when they get to the pressure point it's tied to, meaning where it's set at, it vibrates then, but I don't know what other haptic feedback I should be getting. Meaning, I think that one of the ideas was like you get haptic feedback if you were in an area that another person who had these shoes on was at. So no, I have not had that happen yet. It's going to be happening all the time in Anaheim.
Wait, did you guys ask Baron if he smelled the shoes yet?
Yeah, I smelled them, man. They smell incredible.
Did you lick them?
No, but I would, like in a second.
What that mouth do, baby?
Dude, lick it.
You hear the conviction in his voice, bro? Yeah, I smelled them. Shit.
Yeah, the first thing I did was stick my nose in there.
Baron. What's a better smell, Baron? New car smell or new CIRL smell?
Oh, you can't beat new car smell.
Oh, shit. Trace said otherwise.
I mean, new shoes smell incredible, but I mean, you can re-experience that. Like when you get a new car, like that only lasts for so long. I don't know. I love that smell. But new shoes, it's like tennis balls. I love the smell of it when you open a fresh can of balls.
I ain't made it to that point in my life.
So, Baron, new ball smell or new jet smell?
New ball smell.
Do new jets have smells? When you get a new plane, does it smell? No.
The jet fuels. Yeah, I don't know about that, guys. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but
Do
Did you see the
PJs have
size
their
of that
own smell
charger?
like a new car smell? We need to
Yeah.
know this, man. You're the only person
Yeah,
that can
they
tell us.
do. Yes.
PJs
Yes.
smell like a
Yes.
new car?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, they've got it's all leather. Everything's on point in there, man. Yeah.
Wait, who asked about new ball smell? You talk what kind of balls?
Oh, man.
Tennis balls,
Yes.
like cracking up. You know that sound the tennis ball thing makes when you crack it open?
Oh, have you ever put your nose in there in those balls? Oh, it smells so good.
Oh my
Bro, we gotta clip this audio, bro. This is epic
Oh
right
my
now.
God, bro.
Baron with
I'm
the
dead
quotes,
serious,
bro, with
guys.
those
I'm dead
lines.
serious.
I
And
know.
I'm
Like,
also
so
just
funny.
impressed by the size of the charging dock. It's 8 inches and about 1 inch thick. It's nice. It's a nice unit. Pause.
Stop, dude. What are you doing, dude? I'm at work right now, bro.
Bro,
Do
he's
it.
talking about the charger for the shoes. Everybody listening? Shoes
Yeah,
have a
what are you guys talking
charger.
about? I'm
It's not a
being
battery.
serious.
Don't
Y'all
put the charger.
tripping.
It's a nice unit. Sounds like a great standard charger right there. You know what I mean?
I'm crying. Fuck
Kind of
me.
the guy who made the post today, he quote tweeted himself and said, tagged Artifact and said, "How do I charge? How do I charge these shoes?" Oh, and then Anya, I was dying laughing all morning. Shout out Mills and Deals. I don't think he's in here, dude, but months ago, bro, this guy was the heavy clone futter. And then he put out a post one time and he said, if my Crypto Kicks IRLs come before my Coda pendant from Yuga, I'm changing my PFP. He's a Bored Ape. And his shoes came first and he kept his word. He changed his PFP to a clone. It was a clone PFP.
No
now.
fucking way. Meals and Deals like the cheetah board ape.
Yes, bro.
No
Yes,
fucking.
Meals
I gotta
and
go and taunt
yes.
this guy. Oh man.
Go find him, right?
Oh, I
I had to
got
taunt him
you. I
too.
got you.
I did
He's a
too. I
man of
jumped
his
right in it.
word, though.
I jumped right in the replies. Like, bro, all the shit you was talking about clones, there's no way that you sit up here with some CIRLs and a clone. And like you said, he's a man of his word. He said that, and he did it.
He would go in, bro. Like one of the futters you remember, like him and Bag Holder and Mr. Millionaire or whatever, just these three apes that just loved fudding clones. All these motherfuckers have clones, bro. Or at least they have some artifact shit.
Yeah,
But
that's
You
what I
know
was
what
gonna
I bet
say.
he doesn't have is $1 million because nobody names himself Mr. Millionaire that has it.
That's a true statement. That's rare. But no, I would say this too. Like that's what was one of the best things of today was being able to see so many people from different communities come together and celebrate in their happiness for receiving these shoes, man. It was so many PFPs. It was stuff I've never seen before. I don't even know what that project is, but they're extremely happy that they received their kicks today, and that was dope. And this is a niche audience, to be honest, because these CIRLs, like, people either love them or hate them, right? We've seen a lot of people who say they love them now that they have them in hand. That's usually what happens with these products. But I say that to say, when these Air Force Ones come out, everybody loves Air Force Ones for the most part, except, Johnny, because he don't wear them, but he love them because of these. But once they hit the stance and everybody see them, it's a wrap. You think today was overwhelming? Wait till that happens. It's a wrap.
It's next month, October.
how many more Air Forces are there than CIRLs?
It's 8 DNAs, right? And it was wasn't it 10 different
10, yeah.
kind? Yeah. So, and it's worldwide shipping. So, bro, it's going to be crazy.
How many total? What's the number? Tevy, what's the number, bro? You gotta have a post-it card on the wall with this.
I do not. For the Air Force Ones, no, I don't. But I have an app somewhere that I can use to pull it all up. But I don't remember.
It's an artifact app, my guy. I don't mean to interrupt,
No,
but
it's like
your
almost
app
60.
our
you're
go-to
right.
app
You're
is
right,
the
Baron.
artifact app. Yeah, it's all in there. Everything's in there. We don't
You're
have to go searching
correct.
anymore. Yep. Yeah, I
That's
wasn't trying to be.
right. Look at this new age. I love, man. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's we can hold on. I'll be right back. Let me go check my app.
Said, be right back.
Yeah, bro. So there's like almost 6,000 IRLs. There's probably 15,000 Air Forces. What do we think? Man, I don't remember doing the math on this.
So somebody added up. There is 1776 Genesis Air Force Ones, 4,182 Drip Air Force Ones. There's 1986 human DNA, 1126 robot DNA. There's 1,031 demon, 1,327 angels. There's 399 reptiles, 190 undead, 167 Murakami DNA, and 60 alien.
Man, I'm so sick I didn't get a pair of those aliens and them DNAs, man. Shit. That's PTSD right there.
Did you?
What?
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 Say what? I'll be honest, Tevi. I had my calculator out and I messed up one of them, and it was game over since then. So
Oh
sounds like a lot, though, bro.
I was waiting for you to give the total number.
Me too. I was like,
No, dude,
who's out there doing the calculation? Because
I
it
had
wasn't
it like
me.
I was
Oh,
like 6 deep in, like we're on the 6th one, and I accidentally put 10,032 instead of 1,032.
Tevi, how many did you come
And
up
that,
with in your head?
I
Yeah, what
didn't
was the
even do
total,
the
Tevi?
math. I just read
That's
the numbers.
11,910 by my rough math. I just added it up in my head. That could be off. I was rounding as I did it to keep the math a little bit easier, but the total supply of all 10 DNAs is 11,910, which probably round up, so call it 12,000 units.
and that's spread across the world, right? Like, it's
Sir,
going to be, man, this timeline's going to be crazy.
that lenticular upper on that reptile is fire. Can't wait to get that
So I
one.
went to OpenSea and I went to the forged page on OpenSea. 10,899 have been forged. So skipped out on doing the math, Tevi. Baron was pretty close. It's almost 11,000 shoot. I'm sure there's 11,000 at least out there.
So
10,899. And then do you think there's 100 that were seeded?
So double the supply of the CRLs.
What? That's crazy. Man, imagine if those were coming soon too. That would be so sick if the Air Forces were coming soon.
But if you did the like a weighted average or whatever the right term is like there's 4 colorways of CIRLs. There's 10 of the others. So like if say you had 8 colorways and you kept the same like mint kind of like trajectory, they'd be at about like you're saying like how many are there? 6,000. So just if they had 8 different colorways, maybe they'd attract closer to 12,000. So I it's just the limited supply is really masked by the total supply.
So that with these, we see them on the timeline because people receive them, and this is where we speak, right? This is where we have our Web3 conversations. I think with Air Force Ones, we're going to see those on TikTok. We're going to see those on Instagram. We're going to see those on Meta. We're going to see them everywhere else because the world understands what Air Force Ones are. They have to learn what CIRLs do and how they can be utilized. Every time we speak, I got to say that. But that's it's going to be a different ball game, man. It's going to be crazy.
So let me get this straight. People with CIRLs are selling them under 10K and about 30% of the utility is available. It has the technology to do so much more, but before it even gets going, people are already ready to let them go.
Because nobody reads patents and understand.
Welcome to the shoe game.
No one understands like how. Well, I shouldn't say no one. A lot of people do not understand how much is actually built in to these as a baseline and can be expanded upon. So, you know,
I, I know you read it all the way through and through. I had to chat GPT it because it's not like, what do you call it? I don't want to say legal jargon, but it's not like a book. It reads like a instruction manual, but like 10 times harder. And after I chat GPT the whole thing, and it's just way too many points, I'll probably throw it in a thread or something once we get this shoe game rolling next weekend. Yeah, like we're looking at like 30% is like what you can see, and the other is like what's all like software interconnected, blockchain. Like it's yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I mean, you
So
can really keep it simple. Like what I tell everybody is you can just read the summary. Like if people don't want to go through like every section and really dive super deep, the summary does a pretty good job at giving you like the overview of, what this brings, and then you can infer from there of like, all right, well, if they're saying it can connect to vehicles and it can connect to the phone and to whatever else, my current phone does this, connects to my Apple Watch, and so on and so forth. So you can link it all together, but even that summary requires people to want to make the effort. I mean, it's going to take you like 5 minutes of reading to get through it, but it's worth it in my opinion. But I get that not everybody
Scrap.
wants to do
Wait,
that.
wait, wait. Scrap all that. Let's do this. Let's have you guys come up with some of the best points that Sophie can make content for, and then we can just repost that content on all the different social medias. Like the best points, like the most attractive points, like your Tevi Tesla stories. We got to throw that in there for sure. But you know what I mean? That
Tevi,
you got to
Tevi
make it easy for
Tesla.
people. You know what I mean? They don't want to. They don't want to. They can read it. I mean, they.
yeah, 30 seconds or less, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's it only for the
I
beginning.
don't
30
subscribe to
seconds.
that notion. People just need to do their research. Damn it! What the
Tevi,
hell?
you put out research about stocks that nobody wants to do the research for. That's why they look at your content. So I know you don't subscribe to it, but that's how people think. You know what I mean?
I
So
mean, I get it. I
that's
get it. Like I said, I just had a dark moment just now. I apologize. I went
Yo,
back to
Tesla
earlier
Tevi's
this
going
year.
crazy tonight.
You sound like Baron, Tevy. Jeez, come on, take it easy.
my man does not subscribe to that. I feel you, baby. I don't want you to subscribe to. This is why we need you. We need Tevi to do the research, right? This is why we appreciate you, my guy, because you subscribe to that research, and we thank you for that. But everybody else wants to look at Sophie speak about it so we can learn that way. So let's do that.
So
You can
generally,
all drop me ideas whenever.
all right, I'll shoot you probably um I'll pick my favorites. I mean, I don't want you like doing like no 10-minute video, but yeah, I mean, your videos are
Gonna be short form.
yeah, your videos are very fluid. Because I can write a thread, but it's just like that's pretty much anything written wise. We're in a generation, and I say generation because we're pretty much all within the span of the same generations. All of our generations have one of the lowest attention spans, and it's just getting lower and lower and lower with each passing generation. And so, unfortunately, the reading generation that are like, let's pull out this manual and read it, that is not us.
1 minute's a sweet spot, right? Like around 1 minute, Sophie.
Yeah, 1 minute, 1 to 3 minutes, 3 minutes at most, and that's considered long. But you want to gather somebody's attention 30 seconds to a minute. Like if you can do it in 30 seconds, that's like the best, but obviously not everything can be compiled in 30 seconds. But if you can sweeten something to 1 minute, man, that has been shown in the attention economy to be like the like chef's kiss because people have enough time to stop, listen, the attention span of when the brain is like leveling out. If am I getting anything from this? Like those dopamines It's just a lot of stuff that goes into that attention stuff. So yeah.
Okay, but look, this is how we beat the system. Let's have somebody create an animation that goes along with the points that you are reading, and that way they can be entertained while being educated and hitting all of the dopamine points that we want to hit, and that way they'll ask more questions. Oh shit, what is this? What's a clone? What's this? What's this? You know what I mean? And then it's three
That's
birds, three. You know what I'm saying?
that's gonna have to be a combination of like an alley level animation with Sophie level like video, and maybe me and Tevi brainstorming on how to take this textbooks and make it into a readable format. That's a lot, bro. I don't think it can be done in a week.
I think we could. We can do it.
Dre voiceover for sure.
I believe in us.
Three
And I'm just gonna be honest.
three birds, eight
People,
stones.
rather if you like it or not. I mean, these are the facts. Don't get in your feelings. But the facts is that society, you already will give your attention more to a woman than you would to a male. I'm not
I,
even going to
I know,
attract.
we know that. That's why I said
That's why he's like
So
people want to
offering
look at.
Sophie services.
That's what I'm
He's been
saying.
like,
They want to look at it. That's the whole point. We have plenty of people who can be looked at, but they want to look at women. That's how it works. I get it. You can't even be mad at it. It is what it is.
yeah, bro. Sorry, guys. That's how the world works, man.
Shadow, have you looked at the most recent CIRL, like the Artifact website? They have a hell of a web page that describes everything. I'm not saying everybody's going to go read it, but if you haven't, and Tevi, if you haven't, y'all are going to love it.
no, I
No,
read
wait.
all the Artifact content that's out there. Like, I'm good
On the
to go.
website, Tevi.
You made it sound like they made a change. I do have it saved.
Go to the
I like
website.
FAQs. Those FAQs, man. Sorry,
The
go ahead.
lookbook's really good too, bro. The lookbook's really nice.
Yeah, I think Artifact, man. Is Cass in here? All right, Cass not in here. Hey, look, every time they release something, go read those FAQs, bro. That's where they putting all those Easter eggs at. I'm just being honest, bro. And the FAQs are like on a totally different website. So like when you click on FAQ, it literally takes you to like another like site, man. So yeah, always read those FAQs. Yeah.
Yo, I can't believe you guys slept on these blackouts, bro. Look at the SBJ's post at the top. How are you going to even say the Space Matters beat the blackouts? What were
Well,
you saying, Shadow?
I did want to say it on stage, but I did show my wife all the shoes. Look, don't get offended, all right? She don't know. But when she saw the Space Matter, she was like, "Oh, they got kids shoes too?" I said,
Hey,
they,
I got,
I
babe,
said,
they're light up shoes, babe. It's for adults. They light up shoes.
"No, those are probably." I said probably because I didn't know for sure, but now I know. I said those are actually the most expensive ones, and I said, you know what, men, we don't have to wear solid colors no more, man. We can wear some colorful animated stuff. It ain't gonna only be for kids, you know what I mean? We taking it back. So yeah, she
Did she
likes me.
laugh at you and kept it moving?
Well, yeah, she did because
Yep.
she really likes solid color. It drives me crazy because I would rather wear like a graphic tee or just something like not flashy but nice. She would rather have me in just like a solid color hat, solid color. Like I'm just like, all right, cool. We just got all these solid colors on. So yeah, it is what it is though. Gotta wear what the wife wants, man.
I tried to get some for Shaw. She didn't want none of them. She goes, I'm good. She's super frugal, and she doesn't spend money on herself. She did get Air Forces, though. I think that she just likes low cut shoes more than mid. These are mid size, like mid height. I think she just likes the Air Forces because they're low cut.
Yeah,
She's got Air Force coming.
Hey
and
Shadow, I don't subscribe to what you said about the Space Matters. Well, let's keep it moving. Let's keep the conversation.
no.
Oh,
I just want to say this though. The Space Matters, we gotta remember they are like the Air Max. They were inspired like the Air Max. You go to non-sneaker people and you're like, you put like an Air Force One, like a Murakami Air Force One, which I know what people are gonna say, but just for instance, you put a Murakami Air Force One, and then you put like a Air Mag. and you're like, which one do you think is more expensive? They're gonna be like, oh, that Murakami one, because that looks clean. That looks really sick. And then this thing over here just looks like a boot. You know what I mean? Those people, they don't have like that futuristic, like, this is what it's going for. And even you said, Dre Miller, like it took you a second, but it even took me a second. I was like, okay, it's like a mummy wrap over type of deal, like the Stones. And I'm like kind of looking at it because it's not like a shoe that you like walk by and see a lot. But then it kind of takes me a second to be like, well, that's the point. It's a futuristic, high tech shoe. And the reason why Air Force One just pops and it's immediately like identifiable is because everybody knows Air Force. So, but there's nothing wrong with the shoes. The shoes are great. But the regular normies, they might go with the Air Force first for the CRLs. We'll see.
Well, to be honest, to go in on that statement about what I said, how I said it, it was me looking to. I thought this shoe was going to be their shoe that they created from the ground up, just assuming things. And then when I saw it was more of the later generation of the Adapt family. I'm a shoe guy. I'm a sneaker connoisseur. I already saw that happen before. So I'm like, yo, I was expecting it to be something else. And that was just me looking at the digital, because I didn't see him in person until I went to Art Basel. But again, and that's honestly, man, that's been the trend here. I can't even front. Like, it'd be certain things that I see digitally, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. But then when I see the pictures of it, I'm like, oh shit, that's crazy. But then when I see them in person, I'm like, oh shit, I was tripping. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's been this way the entire time. When I saw the season 1 clothes, I remember I laid into that robot vest. Like, bro, y'all out here wearing this vest and that robot shirt with the nut on it. I'm like, man, who's what? And I see it in person. I'm like, okay, I need a double XL vest, please. Somebody out there hook me
I
up.
remember that. And I remember it was
He
you
went
and
in.
Vega were like talking about the nut on the timeline and making fun of it. And the vest was the same thing. I remember everybody sleeping on the Genesis Air Force Ones, saying they're just black shoes. Like, who wears black Air Force Ones?
Yep.
I'm like, all right, well, y'all do that. What you're missing is that little sheen that's on there. There's definitely something special about those. And then everybody floored them until Zapsio did that little shimmy on the camera. And people realized that, oh, there is something special about those.
Yep. I mean, mine, when I saw them in Tokyo, the first thing I did was jump into the Discord voice. It was like, yo, bro, do not sleep on these. Do not sleep on these Genesis. They are crazy. Like, I let the homies know. And I corrected myself. But that's just going to Shadow's point about me when I first saw that. But it's, they've shown improved every time it's actually been delivered. So,
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to tomorrow. So, like, and the reason why I say that, so when I showed the shoes to my kids, right, and my wife, and I'm like, hey, like the CRLs, I'm like, do you guys want a pair? Right? I did the same thing with the Air Force Ones, and I'll do the same thing with the Dunks and everything, right? And my daughter was like, no, that's ugly. My son was like, I don't know. Like, it sounds fun, but yeah, I don't know. So I was like, all right. I asked my wife. She's like, no, that's not really my style. I'm like, all right, that's cool. We'll keep it moving. I guess I'm getting 2 for myself, and I'm saving some money and going Air Force One all the way, right? Now we're closer. There's more pictures. They're looking at it. They're actually listening to, because now it's real, right? It's coming tomorrow. So now they're like, can we still get those? My son, because I'm showing them like videos and stuff, right? He's like, oh, they light up. I'm like, yeah, I showed you all this. He's like, can I have them? I'm like, no, it's too late now. You missed out. That's on you. So I'm curious what the reaction will be when they actually see them in person, right? And then we pull them out of the box. They can actually see them on feet and everything up close and personal, like if that's going to change, because it does make a difference. I remember, and I'll be completely honest, the Space Matter, I remember seeing them, and the reason why I didn't go, besides the price, because I could have done, at the time, I could have done either Space Matter, the one shoe, or getting 2 pairs, right? And I was like, well, the Space Matter looks cool, but it looks cool in picture, but I don't know IRL what I'm gonna match it with, and if I can even wear it, right? But now that some of the actual pictures are coming out, and you can see the real colorway in pictures, videos, different angles, and everything, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I could have paired that with quite a few things, right? But it is what it is. But there's always opportunities potentially down the road that we can work through. So we'll see.
Well, I've got to
Space
say,
matters, man. Space matters. That's it. That's all.
that you have raised your kids really well, man, for them to be able to just say no to things and kind of
That's a
just
fact.
because damn, bro, like for you to show them like cool like things and then just go, no, I'm good, Dad. That's fire. Good shit, man.
Yeah.
Well, he told them that it was their next 3 Christmas presents if they wanted them.
Nah, that wasn't that. That was like, hey, if you want them, you can have them. And they're like, no. My daughter actually she said she would rather go. I think I ended up getting her like a pair of Jordan 1 high, pinks. I forget the exact color, but it's like a pink pair. And she really liked those. So I got her those. My son just got a different pair of shoe. But they saw the dunks and they're like, yeah, we kind of like those. I'm like, all right, well, when we have exact colorways and we understand how they're going to work out, if you want a pair, let me know. But that's why I got so many Air Force Ones, because my nephew, niece, my brothers, they all got pairs. That's why when people were sleeping on the Genesis, I picked up a few for super cheap because people were
You
storing them.
and you and Kiro come in here with these victory stories that nobody wants to hear about you guys.
It's
Mm.
too
Finding
late.
anything.
You're going to hear it.
That's
You're
crazy.
going to hear it.
That's big
You
crazy.
had your time.
Kids,
Yeah,
you can
chose not to do it.
have these shoes. You can have these shoes, but we got to sell the chinchilla.
Chinchilla.
Oh my God.
Hey,
No, but my wife said the same
There it
thing. I tried to get her to see IRL. She wasn't rocking with them at all. And I just got her a pair of the Air Force Ones. I don't even know if she knows or cares, but they're coming.
hey, I just wanted to say, because when you're also watching these videos on the website, I know like shoes don't always come out with animated videos on like sneaker drops and stuff. I know some highly sought after ones, maybe Nike might create one. But just like show power, like most shoes you see on a billboard just a still image or something like that. But the animation behind just like I know it's small and I know it's on the token NFT token, but you can do a lot of things with this. Obviously, like they did it with the billboards. For instance, you can put these on displays and like sneaker events. Even if there's some huge enthusiasts out there, you can buy like a little digital display, put your shoes in like a case, and just have that thing playing in the background. So I hope Artifact during this event, hope they got these videos just on repeat somewhere, so people can get that 360, that nice little cool animation, and kind of get them inspired to figure out what else is there.
I think that's part of it with it being a digital shoe or digital release at first. People didn't expect for them to be actual physicals. So when they see that type of animation and they link it mentally to knowing it's a digital release or NFT, like, yo, those aren't real. It's like, bro, these are real. Like, no, man, it's just an NFT. So now is the time to, on top of that point, Shadow, which is a good point, but on top of that, now is the time to show the physical so people can be like, oh shit, those are real. I slept. Because it's the same situation with the Air Force Ones. Every time I talk to people in the Web 2 realm and I discuss it with them, they be like, oh yeah, they're the digital ones, right? They're not real. You can't get the actual shoe. And I'm like, yeah, you get the shoe. And they're like, damn, you get the shoe too? And then it's a whole nother conversation. So time to show them off, man. Show them what you can do. Smell them. Like Baron said, when he put his nose in the can of balls, you do that. Let people know that they out there.
Hey man, who's gonna get the plug, man? Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie, Compound yesterday that was pretty rough, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Find those opportunities, I guess.
What happened? What did I do yesterday?
Hey man, look, you asked questioned it. It got rugged. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't starting nothing. But
Yo, so who's trying to trade like CRLs at SneakerCon? Are there going to be moves to be made? Are you selling them? What are you doing, Dre?
Keep in mind.
I bought two extra pairs of blackouts, so I have two tradable, sellable items. What's the move? Hold them for a little bit. Get them in Johnny's hands. He said he can make some magic work.
Carry them around. Put a pair in your remote. Wait, no, sorry. Carry them. Carry them around.
Yo, you got
Put them under your arm. Oh my god!
Just put them under
I mean,
your
you
arm.
did that on purpose, but it was beautiful. Thank you, Dre. I appreciate that. It's time you get yours. All that nonsense you've been talking all night, ragging on me. Here you are, remoreless. You can't put your shoes in there. You're gonna have to carry them like the old-fashioned way.
I'm trading a pair of blackouts for a Ramoa.
Wait till Mbappe walks.
Make it happen.
You get that trade. That's trade of the century right there. You get a trade of. Hopefully you do that. I hope you.
I actually
You know
hope
what? I'm
you
speaking
can
that.
win
You
that.
will.
I hope
You will
do.
pull that off. You will pull that off, bro. That's going to be amazing.
And well, Eve, what if it's a step away? What if I sell the blackouts for enough to buy a Ramoa? Is that not that don't count?
That's still
Either
fire.
or. Either or.
I will take back everything I ever said about angels, and I will work on getting an angel if you lend that.
All right, bro.
Bro, comp, get in my DMs, bro. We're gonna make this happen. Forget this, bro. We're going full assault on Tevi.
Yo, Jerry's the hustler too. Jerry's already in the streets. He's looking for deals.
You said full assault on Terry. That's messed up, bruh.
I'm gonna see him with a Halo, bro.
Yo, imagine Tevi had to pull up with a Halo.
Hey, what was up with that Murakami today?
Yo, you saw that? That's what
Yeah.
that's what's called shooting your shot, bro. He was weaving it until he makes it. And let me just say something. The wallet that bought it is the same dude who has been blur farming us for months, bro. The one who has hundreds of clones, the one who the threaders were telling us was going to dump the floor to zero. He buys a Murakami DNA, and for 6 months now, he's been stashing away fire clones. So what he does, like what we talked about before, he dumps all his ugly clones at the floor, scares a bunch of people, buys a bunch really low, and then he moves them into another wallet, all the good clones. And he bought a DNA today, bro. He bought that one. He relisted it, but if y'all don't think that dude is convicted, then you're crazy. Who buys 300 clones and a DNA clone and wants the floor to go to zero? It don't make no sense. Yeah, let's send the floor to zero. Same wallet though, which is crazy.
Damn, this dude who we thought was our enemy, now the wall that we need to keep us strong. Is he our north wall?
Bro, he's
Yeah, I said it like a couple weeks ago. I think that guy's our best friend.
Yeah, he's whoever he is, bro. He's one of the smartest traders because for months now, you guys have seen him. Just whenever he gets a chance, whenever there's FUD on the timeline, he puts a bunch of clones below the floor, and then people dump into his bids because he's the highest bid usually, and he's stacking all these sexy clones, and then he's dumping his ugly ones or using his other ones as tools, right, to lower the floor. So in the meantime, he's just stacking all these clones. And he's probably more convicted than anybody in here, bro. He just knows how to. He knows how to play the game, and he's got.
Who
the
is
use to
this
do it.
person, man? We got to
Bro,
find
I
this
mean,
guy. I need
I've-
some of those clones he got.
I
bro.
have a question.
Send me his wallet so I can go shopping,
I've,
and I can see where we can
I have
find
a
him.
question.
I've
Do we know if he or she, because it could be a she
Or they.
or they,
Could be a group.
I've connected the wallet.
got?
It's definitely a they.
Do we know if they, blur farmer said to be, got CRLs today?
I don't know, but I have connected.
Sorry, my headphones died.
5. Is it 7? 7 or 5 wallets, comp?
The last I checked was like 5 wallets that they've moved around to. He started with 2 though, bro.
Yeah.
what was I gonna say? I've traced back both wallets, or originally and now 3, and then now 5, and they're all fresh wallets started with fresh ETH. There's no connection, and the only connection that I was like, the only lead we had at one point was when he bought Ruggis.eth. He bought Ruggis.eth or some shit, and then he had made a trade with these 2 wallets out of Asia, and I found both of them on Twitter, and he did like an over the counter trade. They sent beans and he sent something back to them, Azukis or clones. So I wanted to hit them up and ask who it was, but I also think that's a little weird. Be like, yo, whose wallet is this? But I've only connected in like over the counter trade to two Twitter profiles, so I don't think it's them, but they definitely have done over the counter trades with them. I don't know who it is. I think they're out of
Yeah,
Asia.
I think Baron, Baron really kind of made a good point. We were kind of like, this guy is just gaming. He's turning all of these NFTs into fungible tokens, and he's just kind of gaming the system and just keeps driving the price down. But like, my gosh, you guys, like we've been here, and because we've been here and plugged in, like we are scoring some amazing, beautiful clones in this group, bro. Like I am so pumped. That's what I was saying at the very beginning, man. Just like we've been here, and like we are absolutely stacking some of the most beautiful clones at such a wild discount, bro. It's crazy. It's just crazy. It's amazing. So congratulations to everybody who's been here.
We've been getting some. This is a good opportunity to get those clones that you wanted. That's what I used it for. I finally got like my bag situated, my PFP, and I've just been chilling since then, Jerry. I haven't hit you up once talking about buying clones, huh? I bought my 5 and I'm like, I'm good. I got my PFP.
Yes, sir.
It's a good
I'm probably gonna
opportunity,
be
man.
fine until you buy that Rimowa, and or I crack my vial open and
Yo,
what's inside there.
why hasn't Tabby opened his vial yet?
Oh, it will get open in when the time is right. Now is not that time.
Dre, should we do it live in Anna? Oh, he's not gonna be. Never mind.
Wait, how many Mirakamis are left?
Oh, Tevy's coming. We could do it live in Anaheim.
Dude, you just stole, like, I think that's a fire idea.
Imagine on the big screen.
Why don't we just all pitch in a little ETH? We can get it done. Get a vial. Let's roll.
And if it's
0.2 each. And then I get it.
heavy, man, look, I'm gonna tell you right now. I had a dream that the Miracom is within the next 10. So the next 10 vial cracks, one of them is going to be one of those Murakami, man. That doesn't mean it's going to be yours. I'm just saying that one of them is going to be a Murakami.
Whoa.
I've been putting.
I believe in that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That was actually not bullshit. Like I
About
seriously had
that?
a dream that
I believe you.
that
But here's what I will say, right? So with my monolith, when I decided to open it, it just felt like the right moment, right? And I got pretty lucky. I got what I wanted out of it. Since day one that I saw the dunks and the different designs that were out there, the undead has always been what spoke to me. And I was like, if I could ever get that, that would be super cool. That's the val I got. So it's the same thing with the clone. I have a pretty good idea of when I want to open it, because of just like the meaning behind that specific time. There's 2 potential moments where I could do it, and so when the time is right, it will get opened, and whatever is inside will be whatever it is that the universe has given me. So we'll see. And if it's a human, then it is what it is. But at the end of the day, it's all about, as long as I can stack different DNAs, I'm happy. And as long as I vibe with the clone, I'm happy too. But yeah, it will get open, and it'll be a fun experience when it happens. I can say that much. It'll be a fun experience for that moment.
Man, you get an undead, bro. You don't have to just buy everything undead. That's the universe speaking, bro.
Did you get the undead Air Forces, Tevi?
Nope. I was I was waiting for somebody to capitulate, and it didn't happen. And I already had more than enough, in my opinion. So I was like, all right, the top three, I'm just not gonna get, so it's okay.
You guys remember when you told me that the Air Force floor was gonna dump right before the end of forging, and it shot up?
It
Everything
totally
shot up.
did.
You guys remember that?
I had to pay for the demon. I had to pay more than I wanted to. That was frustrating.
It skyrocketed, bro.
It's the last.
I don't remember that at all. No recollection of any of that.
Yo, pump wasn't here. Nah, it's gonna dump.
I did say that too. I was like, yeah, it's. I'm like, here's how it's gonna go down. It will stagnate for a while. It'll shoot up and then it'll dump in the very last few hours. And nope, somebody at some point realized that demons were cool apparently, and just ran that price up. I ended up paying a lot more for that demon Air Force One that I wanted, but I was like, you know what? I looked at the design a lot closer. I'm like, they have like some nice, scaly crease, all that stuff. They're gonna be rugged. They're gonna be ones that I can actually wear, and not worry about. So, I think the way I put it is like you can walk through hell and back with them, and they'll be just fine. So, I had to get those. So now I have them, but I paid more than the everything else. I had the ended up getting the drip and the what do you call it? Yeah, everything else for a lot less, except for the demon. But that's okay. Did not work out the way I thought it would. I will own up to that.
Well, make sure you got your demon vial now. But yeah, all I'm gonna say is this: those I'm not Mirakamis, Mirakamis, yes, but those Air Force Ones, we were like in my other group chat, we were all like watching that timer. And there's a guy, his name is Sharks. He picked up four, I think it was four, yeah. He picked up four shoes, one Murakami, one Demon, and two Genesis within the last like 15 minutes. Because the last 15 minutes, people were like starting to get scared and they're like, holy shit, I gotta just dump this thing because it's gonna be useless as soon as his forge closed. And we watched him. He like literally was like picking it up. He already had his information in. He was like, I think he had like it on multiple different browsers too. But yeah, he was like picking it up, forging, picking it up, forging. So yeah. I don't know if that stuff is coming out in order, but yeah, he did pretty good because you're right. Everybody was probably thinking in their mind like, oh, once this thing gets close to being finished up, everybody's already forged. But what actually happened was you had everybody who forged their shoes, right? Those are out of the rotation, so it's kind of like, what do you call it? I'm already forgetting the name, but the supply was slowly dwindling down, which was also being met by people coming in late, wanting the demand of it. So then they kind of met each other head on towards the tail end, and that's why we're seeing those pumps. It's probably gonna happen again with the dunks, but we'll see if they do colorways or not.
Bro, imagine if there were not colorways. So just gonna be the base layer. What do y'all think?
I'm impossible. What do you do for the other colorways? One of them has wings on them. I don't know.
Is that true, Tevi? What are you saying?
That one has wings. Yeah, the angel has wings. I know what you're doing. It's all good. Yeah. It's that time.
So do you guys think? Do you guys think that? Do you guys think that we're gonna forge the dunk after Air Forces deliver, or do you think it'll be before?
I will say I think it's gonna be in I'm thinking December time frame, honestly.
All right, Tom, let's go.
Yeah, I'm thinking December time frame. I don't know if it's necessarily forging, but information around forging will drop around that time, I think.
All right, got Tevy down for December. All right. All right, Shadow go next. Shadow rugged.
Yeah, I lost you, Shadow. I don't know. Yeah.
Shadow. Oh shit. Yeah, Tevy, we got you down in December. I'm gonna go next with my parlay. So here's what I think is gonna happen. It's definitely gonna be a Force this year, but not before the Air Force Ones drop. I think they're going.
We lost you again. You're thinking November.
Shadow, what?
My man need to talk to this boy and get this phone a sippity sap. Don't wait on those Vision Pros. Let's get the
Yeah,
Apple phone going first, bro. You skipping steps, my baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all right, we're
Yeah.
gonna put you down for November, because that's post Air Force One, but before when I think it's gonna happen. So I guess you get November.
I'm getting muted, bro. Ain't no way.
No, I think you just rugged. I don't think you can. Well, I don't know. Maybe.
He's so paranoid. He thinks we're muting him. Nah, y'all muting me. It ain't my phone. I'm getting them Vision Pros.
I am, bro. But yeah, I was thinking afterwards. I think it should be a focus on the Air Force Ones. They should
Oh,
take focus away from them.
So you're thinking November then? I will take that as a yes.
he's rugged you. All right, here's one more question. Dre, do you think that when the Air Force One roll out, there's going to be a marketing campaign behind it, or because they're already sold and it's just shipping, that it's not necessary?
I think the people who receive the Air Force Ones will create the marketing campaign. The marketing campaign was for the Mint. There will be no more marketing. It's going to be community marketing. It's going to be word of mouth. The same thing we're seeing now, but it's going to be times 10. Like you can count me on that one. Mark it down. Remember this date, September 8th, 8/15. It's going to be, those Air Force Ones are going to go crazy. You know what? You're going to see it at SneakerCon when we go next weekend. Watch how you see
Oh,
the reception in front in real time in Web 2 land with these sneakers, man. It's going
I
to go
think,
crazy.
Dre, I think I'm just going to be pulling, and anybody else is down. I'm just going to be pulling some shifts at the booth pretty much all day, answering questions, but more so to see reactions. Like, I want to just be there, because I think the booth is going to be a pretty dope place to hang out in anyways. So I'm going to be around there, bro, just checking reactions and answering
Yeah,
questions.
I'm
It's
definitely
LA,
down
man. It's
too.
SneakerCon LA, bro. Like I keep saying this to y'all. SneakerCon LA. Just do the math.
Did y'all hear on the space the other day that I heard something about an express, like it's going to go out an email, you get like an express pass, clones getting in a little quicker or something. I thought I heard that in a space the other day. That'd be fire.
I think there was a tweet put out about it.
Yeah, it was in a tweet, right?
Yep. Express pass, which is a big deal because Pump was telling me about the lines and I started to get anxiety just thinking about it.
No, Baron, Baron's express no matter what, man. We're gonna express Baron's ass right on in there.
No, man, my wife's not with me and she's my express pass. So yeah.
Nah, it'll be a good experience for clones, man. It'll be a good experience for the plus ones. Anybody who hasn't seen or interacted with Artifact, it's gonna be dope. Getting to see some of these shoes IRL is gonna be dope because I've only seen the CIRLs. I haven't seen the Air Forces in person.
Y'all gonna be a bunch of people walking around with lights on. People gonna be so confused. They'll be like, "Yo, what is going on, bro? That's the fifth person. There go another one, bro." Y'all should pick one color and everybody chooses that same color or same flash or something, bro. Just make them feel like they're in the Matrix.
Man, I saw one fleshly light that was like super fast. It looked like you're like pulling the Back to the Future move when when the tires light up. I'm gonna use that one. It's like super fast. It just like goes from left to right and it goes through the little colors. Makes you feel like you're gonna be super super quick.
That's called the Night Rider.
Is that? Oh yeah, that's what. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna go all around SneakerCon with it because I've never been. Once I'm done with my rounds, then yeah, I'll just come chill at the booth and talk to people and do that. But I'm excited, man. I think there's a lot to be seen. I'm really, really curious to see how it all goes down, like the displays, all that fun stuff. I think it's going to be really cool. Clearly, just based on who's organizing it, the people that I know were part of it, it's going to be fire. It's going to be a new experience. And I am hyped for a few hours from now when I finally get to be like Baron. Open my
Hey,
box, be conflicted like Ethelorian, and then ultimately decide that I want to go into the future.
Yeah, that threw me off.
That is
yeah, I was.
is that the Trillium Lace engine? It is.
We talking to you through his shoes right now?
We're talking to the shoes. This is what the future sounds like,
trying
But R2D2, bro.
bro.
well,
Mm-hmm. It's like a massager for your foot.
Wow.
I told you the only thing these things don't have is air conditioning.
that's in V2. V2, Baron.
Unbelievable.
You know they got air conditioning and football helmets now. That's crazy.
They sound like an F1 engine. Like the new electric one. You know how they have that like, and then it goes dun dun dun. It's like, yeah, you're fully laced up. I just got off the couch and I was fully unlaced. I walked 8 steps and all of a sudden it started going or whatever that noise. Hold on, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
Yo, what if I need to strap in before 8 steps? Like, what if I'm trying to drop kick at 3?
Got a stutter stack
Gotta
compound.
shuffle in place.
Man.
I need a 3-step lace. You know what I mean? That 1, 2, bam.
Hey,
What's up,
actually,
Cheddar?
hey, before I have one quick question for Baron before we do that. Sorry. So obviously, Comp has been talking about Siri, and I know that it's in the app that you can use Siri. Have you connected Siri to your settings?
No, I don't talk to Siri. I haven't done that yet, and I haven't even figured out how to do voice text yet, Tevi.
All right,
So we'll
I'll
get
take
there
care of
one
that
day.
tomorrow. All right, cool.
My man said he don't even use his video on his phone. Like he definitely ain't talking to Siri about a damn thing.
You goddamn kids in your Siri. What's up, Cheddar?
Yo, what up? I was gonna say, I guess this is how it works, right? This is when the FOMO kicks in. I'm like, damn, these things are all hard. So congratulations to you guys, man. But these go dope. And when I heard the sound, I don't know if that was legit. It did sound like a F1 trying to like start up. I'm like, whoa. Yeah, these look dope, guys. Honestly, I don't have much to say. I'm gonna drop back down because I'm like taking care of stuff. But I definitely had to give you guys congratulations because I know you guys are excited and happy as hell. But these go hard as hell. I guarantee you, on the next drop, no one's gonna miss out on that one.
There's a
I need a pair.
And that
Sorry, I
sound.
can't help myself, guys.
I play it again. Play it again.
There's a video, Cheddar, of someone walking and then they kick in at 8 steps. I'll try to find it for you, or Baron can take a video. But yeah,
Cool. Yeah, I'm done. Like I'm already imagining places where I would intentionally, purposely turn them on just to stunt. I feel like the most quietest places too. I'm for sure doing it at the library.
Nah, that's the office area. I guarantee you, next week I'm going to work with those. People are gonna hear it around the office, and they're just gonna have to know. And this is what happens.
Dude, you gotta stop a meeting and be like, hold on.
This
gotta
is
tie
how
my
it works,
shoes.
though, right? Like,
I
I
gotta tie my
guarantee
shoes.
you, everyone that's walking around with these shoes tomorrow, when they're like, "Those are Nikes," they're all gonna ask questions. No one's probably gonna buy as much as like people expect, but the questions are gonna start to come in now. So yeah, I would for sure ask you like, "What the hell are those? Like, where'd you get those?" And once you start to explain, I'm gonna be like, "What's the easiest way I can participate?" I don't want to know all that stuff, but at least it starts to get people wondering.
Brand awareness, bro. And it takes a while to build brand awareness, but it kind of starts at grassroots like this. Not everybody knows what Artifact is. Not everybody in this space on this timeline or in spaces. Sorry, not this space, but in Web3 even know what's going on. So it's more so of a longer vision, and we understand brand awareness. So you're right. They say it in here all the time that now that there's physicals like that they can touch, people can see, they can hear the F1 engine firing. It's a whole different story. Before it was just a lot of us going, "Oh no, we got these shoes coming," or "Oh no, the season one's coming." Like, yeah, it's coming. But now that it's here, it's a different beast. Since you're saying, right? It's like, oh shit, them things are fire. I ain't missing the next ones. The next ones are actually the dunks, right? I don't think people are gonna miss the dunks because they look crazy.
I mean, if there's colorways, imagine this. They bring everybody in because you guys got to be nice, man. I'm telling you, people are going to be wanting to buy them off of your feet. And there might be some people walking back to the hotel, barefoot, depending on how much they're willing to pay. But these guys are going to be showing up and be guys and girls. They're going to be showing up. They're going to be seeing some shoes that look dope. And their first thing is because they're used to how much? How much? And it's going to be either is not for sale or these are just for display or these are coming next month. And but these aren't for sale, but maybe some people in the convention that has them may be willing. So it's going to kind of be like a goddamn, how the hell do I buy these things? And especially if they're doing some education and they're like, well, if you want to participate in how this forging stuff goes down, this is your opportunity. You can pick up a dunk, and then maybe in November, it's definitely going to be after the Air Force Ones because they're going to get their own kind of like rollout. Then maybe some of these people, maybe their first NFTs will be these crypto dunks. We don't know. We'll see.
I agree, bro. I'm not gonna be stacking dunks for the next couple days. Um, don't nobody go look at the dunks. Every time
Jesus
Shadow gets
fucking Christ.
every time, Kuro.
Hey, bro. Oh, man.
You never miss a son. Kuro, Rups, are you still here? We got Rupsy, Kuro, Jerry. Are y'all still here?
No,
I was intently listening.
Yes, I'm here.
No, I'm just checking. All right, guys, I'm gonna end it out. I just want to check on y'all, make sure y'all were good. I appreciate the space tonight. I'm gonna go spend some time with a significant other. It's her night off work. Let's connect this weekend. Maybe we'll run a space. I still want to run a space trade with Will SneakerCon. I got to hit him up before we go. Maybe he can give us a lowdown on what to expect. People might have some questions on like what they should expect. I think that'd be a cool space. So I'm gonna hit him up and see if we could do like a daytime something.
No, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's talk about it offline because we was having some conversations already, so that'll be excellent.
You know what I mean? I'm sure people got questions like, "Yo, what do we bring? Do we bring a
what's going
backpack?
on?
What to expect?"
Oh, just about to head out.
Rupture got the hot mic.
Hot mic, baby. To end the Friday night. Let's go.
All right, guys. Have a good weekend.
Later.
Peace, fam.
Sure.